They are set to star alongside each other in new BBC drama The North Water. And actors Colin Farrell and Stephen Graham were forced to endure a grueling filming environment while working on the series, as they shot on location, working entirely offshore in the Arctic Ocean. In new behind-the-scenes stills of production, Irish actor Colin, 45, and the Virtues star Stephen, 48, were seen braving the ice-cold water as they took a dip in between filming. Looking unrecognizable, Colin, who has grown a thick dark beard for his role in The North Water, was seen hauling himself out of the ocean and back up onto the ice. Battling the freezing temperatures, the movie talent was seen relying on his muscle strength to haul him out of the water and onto a makeshift ladder as members of the crew looked on. He wasn't the only one who wanted to experience the Arctic Sea, with Stephen giving a thumbs up as he prepared to dive in. The actor, best known for starring in This Is England, was sporting black swimming shorts, long socks that came up to below his knee and trainers. Shirtless and sporting thick facial hair, Stephen didn't seem fazed by the prospect of an icy dip as he gestured towards the rest of the crew. He was joined by co-star Philip Hill Pearson, who had already braved the sea and was soaked through. The North Water is set to debut on BBC Two on Friday 10th of September, with the cast and crew spending most of filming shooting north of the Svalbard archipelago in the Arctic Ocean. Most of the action takes place on the water, with the camera crew seen following the cast in motorboats, as they filmed on a small wooden rowing boat, as well as a large ship. Those working on the Arctic drama sailed 81 degrees north to film on the ice, making history as this is said to be the furthest point north a drama series has ever shot before. It not surprisingly made for tough conditions, with the camera crew not only battling the Arctic Sea, but freezing temperatures and the ice and snow. Cast and crew were decked out in thermal clothing during production, with one shot showing director Andrew Haigh, wrapped up in a thick thermal jacket and beanie hat, Talking Skins star Jack O'Connell, who braved the cold in a quilted coat and woolen hat, through an upcoming scene. As well as out at sea, The North Water is also set in Hull, with the series taking place in the late 1850s. The 5-episode drama is an adaptation of Ian McGuire's novel of the same name and follows Jack's character Patrick Sumner, an ex-army surgeon who signs up as a ship's doctor on a whaling expedition after being kicked out of the forces. He crosses paths with Henry Drax, played by Colin, a murderous and thug-like whale harpooner and captain of the ship, Captain Brownlee, played by Stephen, as the crew find themselves on a harsh struggle for survival. Looking a far cry from their usual chiseled selves, Colin and Stephen are almost unrecognizable in the series. Honing his character's sinister side, Colin sports long greasy locks and a thick graying beard. He threw himself into the role during filming via a method acting approach and admitted he found it hard to remove himself from his on-screen alter ego. Speaking in an interview with Radio Times, Colin revealed, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I was inhabiting this very different physical space. It was about as hard as film work can be, waking in the dark and shooting till way past last light. Adding that his unusual approach to the role took a toll psychologically, Colin added, I'd like to think it's as great a departure from myself as I've ever approached. So it felt important to keep my own counsel and give myself the space to feel lonely and be engaged in a singular self-interest that Drax would understand. The gentleman star even perfected his character's look through putting himself through a grueling regime that saw him eat and weightlift his way to the perfect bulk and brute strength of the 19th century role. Also joining Colin, Stephen and Jack in a stellar cast for the series are Tom Courtenay, Peter Mullen, Sam Spruill, and Roland Muller. The cast completed filming The North Water last year during lockdown. Production originally began in October 2019 and ran until March 2020, until the pandemic halted shooting despite the series being close to wrapping. Filming was later picked up again and shot on a sound stage in the UK. The North Water will premiere on BBC Two on Friday, September 10 at 9:30 p.m.